Okay, good morning everybody. My name is Leslie Williams. I'm making this video today on October 6, 2014, and I'm aware that you being able to see me right now is probably a little bit compromised because of the simple fact that it's still early in the morning, and I'm making this video while I'm preparing to leave for the day, so just excuse me if I don't look directly into the video. As a result of me being a victim, target, and activist concerning the criminal expeditions of what is known as organized stalking, gang stalking, and it's not stalking by gangs. What I do in response to it is I develop my own strategies in order to deal with it, in reference to proving that this expedition is happening towards me. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm a good woman. Okay, this is going to be a raw video where basically I'm just going to open up and just say what's on my mind. Every single statement that comes out of my mouth is the absolute literal truth. Hold on. Now, you can go to Google and type in how organized stalking, gang stalking perpetrators create homelessness of targets. It's all over the internet. In fact, if you excuse me, if you went to Google right now and typed in gang stalking creating homelessness of targets, I guarantee you, you know how like when you type something in at Google and you get a slew of web pages that come up and then you got the option to click on the next in order to go to the next set of web pages? At least the first 5 to 7 sets of web pages that come up will all be dedicated to people exposing that creating homelessness of a targeted individual is one of their main objectives, because exploitation is one of the main goals that they have for the target, basically putting them onto the street, continuing the covert maneuvered scheme, continuing the covert maneuvers and incremental steps that they bring about against the target in order to achieve the scheme being attached to the criminal motivation of why the target is picked to begin with. It's basically nothing but a tiered set of templates, maneuvers, tactics, and methods that they bring about against the target over time in order to exploit the target using a bunch of different criminal motivations: identity theft, illegal syndicated probate control. That's achieved by the syndicated cops. They're syndicated doctors. They're connected to an area neighborhood hospitals and psychiatric floors and in county mental health. In order to take syndicated probate control, you have to claim that the target's crazy or can't take care of themselves or is a threat to themselves or others. That's why organized stalking, gang stalking expeditions will use the biggest lowlifes, okay, that you can think of. Now, I have nothing against alcoholics. I have nothing against people who might have problems with illegal substances. But when you have people that are alcoholics and people that might have a problem with illegal substances, they're kind of, at least physiologically, their mind and their body is not in the right state, okay? And as a result, they can easily be influenced to do something for money, okay? Or assistance with any other thing that they might not have as a result of them having a problem. Now, it is all over the internet that they appear to be using, well, I already know for a fact, okay, because of the types of individuals that they intentionally brought down here to harass me. 2 of them on July 9th, 2014, one of them you could definitely tell he was hopped up on something, and the other one looked like a complete lowlife. Now, I'm a Christian, so I try to keep myself and my thinking correct in reference to every person is a child of God. But is every person really a child of God? Well, I know that God created us all, but at the same time, though, our Heavenly Father knew us before He created us, and He created us all for a purpose in order to bring about His objective. What am I trying to say? Everybody is not good, okay? It's just, look, I kind of feel like I'm taking the wrong turn here because I don't want to give you the wrong impression, but the point I'm trying to make is this. Do you really believe that a child rapist or a pedophile or a rapist, okay, or somebody who would walk up to especially a learning disabled woman, but anybody, especially women or children, and go full force and take a bike helmet and attempt full force, okay, and attempt to hit him in the face with it? Of course, these are not good people. Hold on. Okay, well, these are the kinds of individuals that they're attempting to bring about towards me at my hiking area and close by it. That way, they believe that such a heinous assault like this will psychologically motivate me to call the police, so the police can make it look like they got a normal appearing, legitimate reason to know where I'm living. So they can make the police reports that Leslie's homeless, she's living in a canyon, she's claiming people are stalking her that she don't know, okay? Yeah, baby. And these are the schemes of gang stalking. That way that they can put on their police report, Miss Williams doesn't appear to be able to know how to take care of herself, and she's putting herself in dangerous situations, and she's even provoking these assaults by taking video pictures of people for no reason. They just tried that crazy shit again out front of the law library on Front Street, downtown San Diego. Now, basically these schemes also, let me just expand on this a little bit as well. These schemes are designed to make it appear on the police reports. Hold on. These schemes are designed to make it appear on the police report that there's a pattern of behavior that the target engages in. Really. See, what you gotta understand here is this is one person, or persons, or group, or more, that are hosting these expeditions, and every single one of these, well, the majority of them are in the system because the cops have to be taking orders from somebody. Okay? Now what I'm doing right now is I'm literally booting up my phone because what I did was I transferred a section of an audio file pertaining to a Thanksgiving event on my phone. And what you're about ready to hear is a portion of what I played a San Diego police officer right to his face, right to his ear on September 5th, 2014, and he claimed he could not hear gang stalking, and gang of stalking, I'm gonna F you up. He claimed he couldn't hear it, but he did say he heard me yelling. How convenient. Because in organized stalking and gang stalking expeditions, the syndicated filthy cops who are involved in these criminal expeditions, they want to make it appear that you seem to be the problem, and I don't understand what you're additionally trying to show me. Now, I'm going to ask you right now, ladies and gentlemen, as soon as I can get to it. On Thanksgiving Day 2013, I was leaving La Jolla Village Square from seeing a movie at AMC Theater, okay? And where gang stalk and oh my god has been constantly and repetitively said around me at that movie theater every time I went there. And every time I've been on that La Jolla Village Plaza, and every time at La Jolla Plaza Square. Okay, hold on. This video is to inform you about the truth concerning what's happening to me, so you can end up leaving this video with at least a portion of the holistic pictorial representation pertaining to what's happening to me. Now, on Thanksgiving Day, you're not going to be able to see me as well as you were a second ago, but that's okay. I got to keep warm. Now, what I'm doing right now is this event occurred on Thanksgiving Day 2013, 8 days after I told a UCSD campus police officer that every single time I go on their campus, individuals get around me and say, gang stalk, oh my god, gang stalk, oh my god, gang stalk, weird, crazy, oh my god, gang stalk, crazy, gang stalk, oh my god, gang stalk, weird, because it's their way to intentionally, mentally let me know that I'm a victim of this crime. It's their way to keep me consciously reminded of it. It's their way to keep the criminal expedition alive in the conscious forefront of my daily experiences. So I'm constantly kept reminded about it in order to keep me on a mental merry-go-round. This is literally one of the methods of gang stalking. Go to Google and type in organized stalking and or gang stalking. The best thing to do is type in gang stalking, repeating words and phrases, and then in a separate search, gang stalking, organized stalking, repeating words and phrases. Now, I left La Jolla Village Square. Okay, this is 8 days after I told a UCSD campus police officer that individuals are getting along all my routes every single day and repeating these words in the ways I've already forementioned. Now, I'm at La Jolla Village Square on Thanksgiving Day 2013. Okay? After I went and saw the movie, came out of the movie theater, went to the bike rack to unlock my bike, smoked a cigarette, okay, finished the cigarette, unlocked my bike, and as this was occurring, I made a statement in my tape recorder that you see right now with an extended microphone. I said, let's see if anybody bothers me on the way home. Let's see if any event happens towards me on the way home. I then leave the plaza and ride my bike innocently on the road, bothering not a soul, and then all of a sudden, right before I got to the sidewalk off of Gilman Road, I heard this noise behind me. So I turned my head, and there's a car driving about 3 miles an hour. As soon as I turned and looked and saw him, he took off. And then when I look back hold on. And then when I look back, in order to make sure that I'm still, I'm driving it because I'm on the sidewalk riding my bike, so I look back, and as soon as I look back, guess who appears out of the parking lot of a condominium? 2 individuals. One of those 2 individuals is an individual that they intentionally propped up to hike out 100 feet away from me in early November of 2012 up until April of 2014. These little filthy rats that they used, okay, were yelling gang stalk, oh my god, gang stalk, weird, is she crazy, suck my you-know-what, every day, non-stop, day and night, okay? And the reason why they propped them up like they did was because they know, the manager of this expedition, whoever it might be, whether it be a persons or group, they know I wear a tape recorder, okay? They know I do, because I've uploaded evidence from the tape recorder to video files and uploaded the video files to YouTube. Cyber surveillance is a method of gang stalking. They do that for a benefit analysis and or a threat assessment. If what I'm doing can benefit them in any way, or if what I'm doing is a threat to them in any way. Now, so they are aware that I wear a tape recorder. I've told San Diego police officers, many of them, that they're being recorded as I'm talking to them. I've stated in the videos that I wear a tape recorder on me at all times, and I've even told UCSD that they were being recorded as I was speaking to them. Police and library security. Now, let's take a look at this. If they know I wear a tape recorder running on me at all times, why would they prop up somebody to outwardly say this? Were they baiting me to what? Go down to the San Diego police and file a police report, just like this little skank who showed up at the Rouse parking lot about a month ago, just conveniently sitting there. Yeah, baby. After I got off the bus and was heading towards Route, because gang stalking expeditions learn your routes. That way they can prop up the craft and harassment around you. They got to know where you're at and who you are to do it. So why would they openly do this? I can only guesstimate because I'm not sitting in their body and able to understand their thinking. But I can try and deduce why they do what they do. And I'm not going to go there right now. But I'll tell you this. I got on my bike, rode on Gilman Road, got on the sidewalk from it, noticed a man going 1 mile an hour in his car. And as soon as I turned my head and saw him, he took off. Now, if you're going 1 mile an hour, you can easily send a text message. You can easily be talking on the phone. And as soon as I turned my head and saw him, he took off. And then these guys appear. And listen to what they say. Now, you ask yourself, can you hear these men say gang stalk? You might not be able to clearly hear them say gang stalking, but you will definitely hear them be able to say gang stalk and gang of stalking. I'm going to F you up. So let me play it, and then I'll talk to you about it a little bit more. Hold on. I'm going to play it one more time. Gang and stalking, I'll fuck you up. Now, I already got it on video. One of the men that played a role in this event, okay, was directly connected to the assholes that they had propped up 100 feet away from here. He walked by me on several occasions, and on a couple of them I got a discrete video picture of him. That's right. That's right. Now, he came back down here in mid-April to act like as he was walking by, because since you gotta understand, these assholes, think about this. You just heard 2 men say gang stalk together, then one said gang stalking, and then that same one said gang of stalking, and I'm gonna F you up. Now, the audio file that was caught as this event was unfolding, okay, shows that they also said, oh my god. Now, I only transferred a portion of that to this phone using Instagram video, because Instagram only allows you to have a 15-second video. Hold on. So you don't hear the part where he's also saying, oh my god, as he's doing it. Now, if you go to Google or YouTube, if you go to YouTube right now and type in the following in the following way that I describe it. Learning, excuse me. Learning disabled woman exposes gang stalking at UCSD. Learning disabled woman exposes gang stalking at UCSD Price Center. Learning disabled woman exposes gang stalking at UCSD Club Med. Learning disabled woman exposes gang stalking at SDSU. Learning disabled woman exposes gang stalking at Rouse. Learning disabled woman exposes gang stalking at Jack in the Box. Boom. And when you look in these video, when you go to these video titles, especially the UCSD and the SDSU, what you're going to be listening for is individuals saying gang stalk and oh my god repetitively around me, non-stop. Okay, in fact, I'm even going to go out of my way right now, and I'm going to get out of my other track phone, which is a phone that I bought before I bought this new one, and I'm going to play you an audio file from me leaving this area on the night of December 5th, 2012, and leaving to go to catch multiple different buses and trains to go out to Yucca Valley, California for 1 week. Hold on. Okay? Now, why did I go out to Yucca Valley? I went out to Yucca. I'll get back to the YouTube titles in a second. I went to Yucca Valley for 1 week in order to try and connect with an individual by the name of David Larson, whose address and travel routes and travel transportation services to get from La Jolla to Yucca Valley were looked up where? At UCSD Biomedical Library, SDSU Library, and the North University San Diego Public Library. Now, I literally caught the branch manager of the North University San Diego Public Library say gang stalk and oh my god, and gang stalk was also being said around me by other people as I walked by him, and then he said gang stalk was caught on audio files. That was already uploaded to YouTube. I think it's under the title 30813 or 31613, learning disabled woman catches gang stalking at libraries. So just look for it and you'll find it, trust me. Google it, you'll find it there. The website Peace Pink saw the video and they uploaded it to the internet, okay? And it's also at YouTube, obviously. Now, what am I doing right now? So anyways, let me just backtrack. So I go out, I leave this physical area after looking up David Larson, who's the head of the water board of Yucca Valley. Okay, he is experiencing at least a subcrime that is attached to gang stalking. He's all over the internet. You can go to YouTube and type in David Larson, James Lambert. It's actually supposed to be James Walbert, but they misspelled it. So you got to type in David Larson, James Lambert, 52211, 5-22-11, down the rabbit hole video. And it's Pi Jack, I think is the name of the YouTube channel. Just trust me, do it. And you'll hear him talking about what's going on, and you will definitely hear James Walbert discuss gang stalking throughout the whole video. Now, as I'm out in Yucca Valley, okay, I'm being gang stalked along all my routes getting to there on every single transportation bus, including at the Palm Springs International Airport. Yes, you would not believe they bombarded me with it everywhere I went. All you heard was individuals saying gang stalk and oh my god, everywhere I went in Yucca Valley, which is 160 miles away from La Jolla. Now think about this. I've given you some YouTube videos, YouTube titles that you can go to YouTube and type in. As a result, you'll literally, if you listen in a room where there's no, background noise going on with headphones on, if you quietly listen to what's in those videos, you will hear it. The SDSU is excellent videos. Look for the SDSU videos that are, in fact, let me bring it up on my phone right now. I got it saved in YouTube. I'm sitting outside of the food court at SDSU in November of 2012, even though the videos are titled 2013, because I didn't get to upload those videos right away. But those events were occurring in November of 2012. So what I'm going to do right now is open up YouTube, and to get to that video to show you the video title, and why I'm doing that, I'll just make some additional statements. While I'm out in Yucca Valley, go to YouTube and type in Learning Disabled Woman Exposes gang stalking in Yucca Valley. There's at least 4 videos. Listen to every single one of them, and you will indisputably in your face hear it being said wide open. In fact, a woman just flat out says gang stalking in one of them, as gang stalking, oh my god, is being constantly repetitively said around me on the Yucca Valley bus, and that's a bus route, Landers bus route in Yucca Valley, okay, which was the bus route I had to take in order to get all the way out to David Larson's house. Now, meeting up with David Larson didn't work out, so I left and came back to La Jolla, because they were literally intimidating me, propping up people at bus stops to call me a bitch. Yeah, people I didn't know. Obviously I don't know them. But let me go back to this right here. So I'm bringing it up right now because I want you to be able to, because this is a good one. This is well, let me just show you this, because this is a playlist. This right here is a YouTube video Oh crap, you're not going to be able to see it because I didn't adjust my phone for videos. Go to YouTube and type in Learning Disabled Woman Exposes Library Security Admitting Staged. Okay, that's right there. It was uploaded in the on January 30th, 2014, which I was assaulted that night. It's in the Exposing San Diego YouTube account. That's a UCSD library security guard admitting that a staged complaint can cause me to be banned. Now, going back to, I'm going to have to actually describe to you the name of the SDSU video, because the video is not propped up to be. It's, go to YouTube and type in Learning Disabled Woman Exposes Gang Stalking Harassment Direct Conversation. Just do it. It's in the YouTube channel Exposes Social Services, uploaded on March 21st, 2013. Right now, to date, it's got 79 views. Now, this is a video of me being gang stalked. You'll see that, okay, in the still frame of the YouTube video, so you'll know what to look for. That's it being openly said around me at SDSU. Now, again, their way to let me know that I'm being gang stalked is by getting around me and repeating gang stalk everywhere I go, every single day, in order because they got to know where I'm at and who I am to do it. Okay? So that Thanksgiving event that you just heard, I literally, in fact, tell you what I did. On September 5th, 2014, I had to call the San Diego Police Department because of an event that occurred at the Law Library, where gang stalking, oh my God, has also been caught there. Being said inside the Law Library by their employees, security, and other individuals. That's right. That's right. I have no fear in telling the truth. This event right here is the actual Thanksgiving event that you just heard a small section of from this phone. This is it right here. If you listen closely, you'll hear the guy say, oh my God, as well, but you got to listen closely. This is the Thanksgiving event that I literally took this phone and held it up to a San Diego police officer's ear, just like you're seeing me now, and he claimed he couldn't hear it, but he did say he could hear me yelling. Because what they try to do is they try to portray the target as being a threat to themselves or others, or that their behavior is extremely inappropriate for the event, because gang stalking is designed to provoke the target to act out verbally and or physically, so the police can make a police report that you're either a threat to yourself or others, mentally ill, and can't take care of yourself. And this is done for the syndicated probate control, which is done for racketeering, insurance fraud, and human trafficking. Just stay with me. This is what I played to a San Diego police officer on September 5th, 2014, right outside the Law Library. He claimed he couldn't hear gang stalking, and gang stalking, I'm going to F you up, while I'm holding it literally this close to his ear. It was literally this close to his ear, because I took the phone, I started the audio file, and literally put the phone right up to his ear, and he claimed he couldn't hear it. Can you hear it?
Right here.
Oh, hold on. Can you hear it?
Right here. What? Shut up. There's something wrong. Wait on it. Wrong? Hey, it's totally wrong. Why, man? There's something little color. There you go. No. Get the fuck on. There's something little color.
Now, I don't know about you, but what is this, cop deaf? Okay, now check this out. Hang on. I began to say earlier about how the individual, these two individuals used to live here 100 feet away, who harassed me day and night, non-stop, from November 2012 to April 2014. after they moved out, they would come back down up in here periodically, at least 4 times, okay? One of the times they walked by. The manager or managers of whoever's hosting this criminality towards me tells them how to act verbally, because that persons or group knows I wear a tape recorder running on me at all times. So when they are brought about again towards me along my route, they can be wearing tape recorders, and so they intentionally act like they're in my presence for other reasons, and they'll intentionally act polite. So as he's approaching this area to walk by me to go over towards his area, his dog, okay, was lagging behind. So I said, get your dog out of here. And he goes, oh, I'm sorry, ma'am, I'm sorry. He won't bother you. He won't bother nobody. I'm so sorry. He's acting nice because they know that I wear this on me at all times. Okay, I even stated it in a lot of my video files. So I said, look, I don't care about what you have to say to me. I go, just get out of here. Do you really think I forgot about the Thanksgiving event, which was what you just heard? He says, what are you talking about? I said, look, I know who you are, something along those lines. I said, do you really think I forgot about the gang stalking event towards me on Thanksgiving Day that you participated in? He goes, what are you talking about? And then he goes, be nice. You just heard that on this. Because what they're attempting to do is, when they are told to walk by me on other occasions, like after an event, they could be wearing a tape recorder. And the reason why they'll do that is because they know that this person is already anchored in my mind to be associated to gang stalking. They reprop them up on a later date with tape recorders, okay? Okay? So, and then they're told to act nice and polite. And then, since they know that person is already anchored in my mind, that there's a great likelihood that I will have a attitude like, get out of here, you're not welcome here. Because what they're trying to do is portray my behavior as being inappropriate to somebody who's acting nice. But he slipped and he said, be nice. Just like he said, be nice on this, while he's denying that he ever played a role in this Thanksgiving harassment. These are the schemes of gang stalking. Ladies and gentlemen, make no mistake about it. Now, you're about ready to hear, in closing, me being on a bus in Yucca Valley, California. When you go to all those YouTube titles that I talked to you about in this YouTube video, make sure you look in the description of each YouTube video, because there's a slew of evidence that has been copied and pasted and put in the description of each one of those YouTube videos. Some of them are actually blog titles that you can copy and paste to Google, and then open them up once you get to them, and each blog will have multiple videos of the same exact identical verbal harassment happening around me everywhere. So then you'll be able to say, look, even with common sense, you can see this is happening towards me. These are the schemes of gang stalking. It's all designed and done to cause you to have a mental collapse from the non-stop bombardment of overloading your senses, your ears, with this non-stop identical harassment everywhere you go, every single day, which is mixed in also with periodic assaults. I've been assaulted 4 times now. That's right, 4 times. Go to YouTube and type in learning disabled woman brutally assaulted on an MTS bus, and then go to YouTube and type in learning disabled woman brutally assaulted again. Now, this is the Yucca Valley right here. Do you hear men say, oh my God, and gang stalk, and then a woman just flat out says gang stalking, and they're saying it back to back? Just listen. I mean, it's right in your face.
Well, look at that car right there. So cute. To the left, it just turned. No. Those little French cars. No. Cheese. You first child? Yeah. Okay. Hopefully my only child. I'll take the whole thing. The first one. She never cried. I'm going to go hang it on in my, she's already talking. I'm going to take my American flag out there, little kind of flag. Take it out. I'm going to hang it in the window, and I'm going to put it on the I wish I did it in great. Oh, yeah. When they look at Rich, oh, yeah, that might work. No, it's American flag.
You know, I'm going to be really mad if you stopped right here, because we could have... Yeah, we are.
They say in 15 years we'll be putting RFID chips in all newborns.
We could have not walked all the way to Walmart from the Social Security office.
It's a radio frequency. There's so many buses that go. It's a radio frequency identification implant. You ain't never heard of that? Google it. You got kids, you should.
I hope they're coming. That's beautiful.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I don't know about you, but remember, you can go to YouTube and type in, I don't know about you, but the point I'm trying to make is that if you can't hear this, it's wide open. I know you can. That's the point I'm trying to make. I'm getting a little tongue-tied. Now, this is how they're propping up this this same exact identical verbal harassment has been caught on multiple audio files occurring around me inside the law library at UCSD, SCSU, USD, California State San Marcos, the North University San Diego Public Library, the Serra Mesa Library, Ralph's Grocery Store, Jack in the Box, laundromats, banks, including my current bank, Wells Fargo. Okay, so in closing, because my battery, if this video stops while I'm in the middle of talking, that's because the battery ran out. Now, I'm experiencing the same exact identical verbal harassment here. So, they prop up people, they even propped up a guy to come down here and assault me on July 9th, 2014. That's right. Right at the very spot where I made a video 2 days before stating, let's see if any problems happen here, including assaults. That video was made on, go to YouTube right now and type in 0709, 07/09/14, learning disabled woman brutally assaulted again, or another assault towards learning disabled woman. When you go to that video, just go to YouTube and type in learning disabled woman brutally assaulted again. You'll find it. Now, when you bring that video up, look in the description of that YouTube video. You'll literally see that I made a video 2.5 days before on the 6th of July stating that, let's see if any problems happen here, including assaults. Now, the video prediction that was made on the 6th, I still got the video file on the video memory card. It's got a time and stamp date. Now, as the assault was taking place, and as these men approached me, okay, I got out my video camera. That video camera caught part of the assault, and the tape recorder also caught it. Okay, the tape recorder runs by date and time, and that video file's got a time and stamp date on it. That's the 4th assault that I predicted. Okay, the MTS brutal assault that I experienced on the MTS bus. Go to YouTube and type in learning disabled woman brutally assaulted on an MTS bus. Look in the description of that YouTube video. There's a blog in it towards the bottom of the description of that YouTube video. Click on it. Once it opens up, scroll down and you'll see an attached PDF link titled Assault 11. Click on that, and guess what will open up? An email file showing that I predicted that assault 11 days before it occurred. The August 17th, 2011 assault was predicted by me either early that morning or sometime during the day before it occurred on an audio file. Okay? Because I make predictions every day. It's gotten to the point to where I got to. Now, let's see, so we got the MTS Assault 1, August 17th Assault 2, and then January 30th, I was brutally assaulted right across the street from here by a man that was seen by me talking to the individual that played a role in the Thanksgiving event, the one that was connected to this area. And what they're doing is using homeless men because they're easily bought off and they're easily relocated after they use them. Okay? Now, in closing, I literally caught a guy admitting to me in a hidden running tape recorder that a San Diego police officer put him on a corner to engage in gang stalking physical gestures, which is another overt way that they directly let you know you're being gang stalked. It's a sensitization method connected to gang stalking expeditions. You can go to Google and type in sensitization methods and gang stalking. I'm aware that I'm talking fast, but I got to condense a lot of details in this video. Please go back and listen to what I'm stating. Write it down if you have the mindset to research everything I'm saying in order to be able to correlate all the information so you can sensitize it together to see the truth. That's right. That's right. Anyways, go to YouTube and type in 2/20/13 learning disabled woman catches another gang stalker admitting sent to harass. Okay, that's an individual on a corner, okay, that I went to after I got off the 28 bus, and literally admitting as a San Diego police officer by the name of Steve put him on a corner to engage in physical gestures. Now, to understand that video completely, go to YouTube and type in learning disabled woman catches gang stalker admitting sent to harass comments. That's me catching 3 teenagers admitting they were put on the 928 bus, a bus route I was already on, which is the same bus route I was assaulted on, admitting that they were put on that bus route to engage in gang stalking physical gestures by a third party by the name of Jamar, a person I do not know at all. And since then, I have caught 3 separate UCSD students admitting to me in hidden running tape recorders that they were put in my physical presence to engage in these physical gestures as well. 2 of them on UCSD campus, right at the corner of Gilman and Myers, the bus stop. And these 3 people were caught within 4 days. between October 7th, 2013 and October 9th or 10th, 2013. The third one admitted it at a bus stop at the corner of La Jolla Village Square, which is right across the street from the Ross grocery store and the AMC Theater, where I have caught on at least 75 audio files, at least, of gang stalking, oh my God, being repetitively said around me. That's right. So, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Leslie Williams, and I'm gonna risk it and see if I can bring a video up here really fast for you to witness. I'm being, they're trying to bait me and emotionally hook me into an argument over at Rouse. And that's the Ross grocery store off of La Jolla Village Square. The employees, deli employees, management, and other employees are definitely involved in the gang stalking towards me here in La Jolla. They'll act nice to my face, okay, for the sake of their video cameras that are on their wall. But make no mistake about it, ladies and gentlemen. I know what my tape recorder has caught. I know what my tape recorder has caught, and tape recorders cannot have a mental illness. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to try and bring that up before this battery runs out. So you'll have, you're not going to be able to see it very well, but I can at least regurgitate to you the name of the YouTube title. It's in reference to me catching gang stalking, oh my God, being repetitively said around me inside a Rouse on Christmas Day. But the audio file wasn't made into a video until January. Okay, and I think I might even have pasted the wrong year on it. Okay, so I'm looking for it right now so I can show it to you, and I hope and pray that you can also go to YouTube and type in 3/06/14. Do you hear gang stalk at Arby's again? Okay, that's it. That's gang stalking. Oh my God, being said around me in Arby's. Okay. Let's see. I'm going as fast as I can to try and bring it up before this battery runs out. So if I can't get, you can also go to YouTube and type in 12/05/ oh crap, my phone. Hang on a second. Okay. Hold on one second. My phone acted up, so I wasn't able to continue the description of that title. So, ladies and gentlemen, the only thing alright, go to YouTube and type in 12/05/13, learning disabled woman openly catches, well, let me just bring it up. Okay, 12/05/13, learning disabled woman exposes San Diego police gross negligence of duty. Okay, and I have a feeling this battery is going to run out before I can bring this up, so I apologize, because I really wanted to include in this video pertaining to the Ross grocery store. Them employees there ain't nothing but lying, criminal, okay, freaks who are trying to see what they're doing is mentally harass me about things, okay, where it's not obvious, okay, to people that are in the store that I'm being mentally harassed, because they're basically harassing me about things that have already been associated. They're harassing me about using an electronic card, and they know that they use that as an excuse to harass me at a Pryor's Ralph. And there's a employee that works at that store currently that was at the Pryor Ralph's. They transferred her. Okay, I'm trying to bring that up right now as fast as I possibly can, so just bear with me for a second. It's the YouTube video. When you're searching the YouTube titles that I've already mentioned in this one, okay, all you got to do is look for the one that's got a small speaker, okay, on the front of it, and you'll be able to find it. It should be coming up here in a second. So just bear with me for a second. Oh, I know where to find it. It's in my lawyer file. Alright, hold on one second. I really hope that this is not going to turn itself off before I can, because I want you to witness the Rouse. Oh man, these Rouse employees, they're nothing but skanks. Okay, and they act all nice and friendly verbally towards me. Okay, because they know, see, basically what they try to do is hook you into an argument. Okay, here it is right here. The name of the YouTube video is 1/24/2013, learning disabled woman proves gang stalking direct conversation. Okay, so, and it's in the Exposing SDPD1 YouTube account posted on January 24th, 2013. That's me being inside the Rouse in La Jolla Village Square. Okay? You're going to hear gang stalking, oh my God, being said around me repetitively. And the video also proves that I'm in Rouse because I talked to one of the managers about a return and I literally asked them the address. Now, these little filthy skanks over at this Ross grocery store, and make no mistake about it, go to Google right now and type, or YouTube, and type in, okay, business security guards and gang stalking. Library security. Remember, I've already stated in this video that you can go to YouTube and type in how learning disabled woman catches library security guard admitting that a staged complaint can cause her to be banned. They're using library security on me like you wouldn't believe, including at the law library. Now these little filthy rats are going to deny every bit of it. Of course they will. They'll deny it, call me crazy concerning it. You got to understand something. These public libraries are a government. It's a government building with government employees engaging in this. If I can find an uncorrupted lawyer to advocate for me, that means I can sue the city. Boom. So do you really honestly think for 1 second that the San Diego police are going to say, yes, Leslie, you were gang stalked at our libraries by library employees, therefore we're going to make a report so you can sue us? I don't think so. And these universities, they generate hundreds of millions of dollars to the county and state tax base. Do you really honestly think that they're going to ever wide openly admit on any police report that I'm being gang stalked? Of course not, because it leaves me the free ability to then not only sue the San Diego Police Department for gross negligence of duty, but it also leaves me wide openly. I'll have then documented proof that this crime's happening to me, and as a result of the video and audio evidence, it will allow me to then sue every single place that has played a role in it. Do you understand? The San Diego Police will never, ever, or California Highway Patrol, the Sheriff's Department, any university police, any library security, okay, and any business security will never, ever once make on any of their police reports or incident reports that I'm actually a gang stalking target. Of course not, because they know that they're involved in it. Of course they won't. It leaves the business, university, public library, transportation services all wide open to lawsuits. They're not stupid. But they were stupid enough to give me evidence. Boom. I'm being evicted from this hiking area. UCSD campus police came here and evicted me from this hiking area on August 27, 2013. This is the 4th hiking area I've been gang stalked to. Do you honestly think they're not going to gang stalk me to the other ones where I was already dropping property off at, where gang stalking, oh my God, was caught on all 41 bus routes going to them? Of course they will. And these wooded areas, okay, are isolated from neighbors. They can assault me, rape me, rob me, or all three or worse. And then they can say, Leslie, where's your evidence? You got videos online claiming you got 800 audio files of evidence. Where is it? Where is it? And then I can say, well, I got robbed. Well, why didn't you report the robbery? Because I got robbed as I was living in a park, and I didn't want you to know I was living here, because I know your little skinky ass will file falsified police reports. Leslie's mentally ill. Leslie's living in a park where homeless men and dangerous men hang out. We better take syndicated probate control, Leslie, because she's not making healthy and appropriate decisions to take care of herself, which is tied to the original criminal motivation of why I'm being targeted to begin with. Illegal syndicated probate control. They're doing this to vulnerable people on disability, veterans, the elderly. They're tearing down their lives, making us homeless, having us gang stalked along all of our routes, propping up assaults for us to happen to us, which psychologically will motivate you to call the police. They then give the perpetrators time to leave the scene. Then they'll answer the call, come down here, make a police report. Leslie's living in a canyon where homeless men and alcoholics and mentally ill men are hanging out. They're assaulting her. They're claiming they're also, well, I'm just going to leave that one alone. And so the whole goal is to create an incident report to make it reflect that Leslie's not making a healthy choices to take care of herself, because she won't get an apartment. She believes she's being stalked by people she don't know, and she's being assaulted as a result of these mental illness symptomology ideations. Therefore, we better take syndicated probate control of her for her safety. They then placed me in a group home, co-opt my Social Security because they now got syndicated probate control. Okay. They also continue the gang stalking in these homes, provoking me verbally and physically. When I respond to it, they say, Leslie, you're still out of control. We better put you in a hospital so you can get on medication to get your behavior in control. That's right. And that's where the insurance is built, by the syndicated doctors. Targets of this crime when they're placed in syndicated group homes are also sexually exploited. Their drinks and their food are drugged. When the target gets knocked out, just like Rohypnol, they bring men in to have the sex with the target as they're knocked out, will videotape it, and then sell the videotape to pornography groups. Money off of every angle. And this expedition continues non-stop now in an isolated home. This is why the homelessness is created to exploit it. Using these schemes brought about through maneuvers, tactics, and methods, all of it achieved through the covert surveillance and tracking of the target. Because they gotta know where the target's at in order to prop up the assault and the verbal harassment. I'm in San Diego, California. I'm going to UCSD today, and I'm also going to the post office. Let's see if any event transpires concerning me, about me, around me, towards me, or against me at UCSD, at the post office, on all travel routes today, and towards my property and or me at this hiking area. The hiking area I was brutally assaulted at on July 9th, 2014. Today's date again is, as you can clearly see, October 6, 2014, and the time is a little bit off on this phone because this phone has lost its service before daylight savings time kicked back in. All right, I gotta start my day today. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not involved in any illegal or criminal activity whatsoever, and I do not know in any way, shape, or form any of the individuals that are managing or hosting this, but I do know the names of places I've been gang stalked at, the employees that have taken a role in it. MTS Services has sent me an altered, that video of me being assaulted on the MTS bus is altered. Go to Google and go to YouTube and type in Learning Disabled Woman exposes how MTS assault video is altered. Why would they alter a video of me being assaulted? Why? 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 They don't have a problem with sending me a video of me being assaulted, but they alter it. Why? So Google and YouTube that description and you'll see why. I gotta go. Let's see if any event happens concerning me, about me, around me, towards me, or against me at Ross Grocery Store. You would not believe the crap that they're pulling there, trying to suck me into a verbal argument with them so they can then call security and ban me. These are the little schemes of gang stalking. All right, I gotta go. In closing, since you might not have been able to see the date very well on my track phone that I propped up to show you the date, I'm going to use a voice command feature on the phone, which enables the phone to state the date electronically, because this is a prediction. If I predict something and it comes true after I predict it, it'll show you that this campaign is being covertly steered and openly and overtly and directly managed and brought about towards me.
Say a command. October 6th, Monday, 8:09 a.m.
Okay, but it's actually 8:26 a.m. because this phone has already lost its service, and so I don't know why it's behind in time. It's behind in time about, I don't know, about 17 minutes. All right, I gotta go. I do appreciate listening, and I hope and pray that you research everything I stated in this video, and then you'll literally be able to witness evidence of this crime happening to a learning disabled woman who does not know these criminals in any way, shape, or form. I'm not involved in any illegal or criminal activity. I'm not a threat to myself or others, even though they're trying to provoke me to act out. That's one of the huge methods of gang stalking. They provoke you to act out so they can then say, look at how crazy Miss Williams is. She's a threat to herself or others. We better take syndicated probate control. These are the schemes of gang stalking. Have a good day, everybody. God bless.